Hey all, Chris Bassett here, and I'm playing a little Marvel Rivals. We're doing a beginner's guide for Doctor Strange. So let's get right into it. Don't want to waste anybody's time. Press the button. We're going to get weird. We're going to get strange. It's the Doctor. So we're going to start off with the details of the kit for Doctor Strange. His primary attack is the Daggers of Danak. Cast daggers forward. Pretty simple. There's a slight delay between each auto attack. It shoots several projectiles. There is a travel time. It works best when you're right in the enemy's face. You can really chunk the health. His super ability is the Eye of Agamotto. So there's a wind-up time of a couple seconds, but then you force the ghosts, the green ghosts, who you're going to call, right out of the body. And it stuns the enemies, and then you can do double damage. You shoot the soul and the body, and it'll do some damage to both parts. Your next ability is your Cloak of Levitation. You can ascend into the air for, I think it's like 6 seconds. You can float around the map. This is useful to getting to high ground or, just getting out of danger. It's pretty useful ability. Your Maelstrom of Madness. This ability we'll demonstrate when we go to the range as well. But when you do physical attacks, physical damage, you build up a meter. Then you can release this meter to do an AoE damage attack. So it's useful if you're in a group. You get a couple shots off, charge that meter up, and then hit the whole group. You don't have to do it at 100, but you can. That's when it's most potent. It also, when you reach the 100, it'll put you into an anti-heal, so you want to get rid of that. The Pentagram of Farala. You see a lot of memes on this one. Open a portal between two different places. You can jump from one area of the map to the other. You see a lot of people, teams running off the edge of the map, or Punisher turrets through the map, or through the portal, so pretty useful. It is on an extremely long cooldown. I want to say it's like 170 or 80 seconds, so it's almost a 3-minute. There it is, 172. So almost a 3-minute cooldown on that, so you got to use it strategically. Strategize. You do have a shield. This is the big benefit to Doctor Strange as a tank, is you can pull this shield up, and it has an 800 hit point shield, and then you can see it regenerates over time. So when the shield's put away, it regenerates the health. You can bring it out. Protect the team from fire. It protects against projectiles, but not against melee. So melee characters can still punch you through the shield, so just be mindful of that. Here's the passive that I was talking about. When you do your auto attacks, you build up this dark magic, and then if you don't purge it with the Maelstrom ability, you'll be put into an anti-heal. You can see your screen kind of turns purple. There's like little indicators on the screen, and then over your health bar as well. And you're in that state of anti-heal for a few seconds. This season, there is a team-up ability with the Hulk. So if the Hulk's on your team, you get a buddy to play. The Hulk gets extra hit points, and then your Maelstrom attack does extra damage. You can see that the cape was green instead of purple, so you do a little extra damage. I'm not sure exactly how much. Is it like 25% extra damage? But just on that attack. All right, we're going to get into the practice arena, and we'll go over some of the details. All right, so Strange is in the top corner with all the rest of the tanks. Press X to confirm.
When science failed me, magic.
So we're gonna hop out here. The first thing I like to do is
our enemies are near.
Go to my settings and then change how the controller's set up. So you go to controller combat. I'm playing on an Xbox controller, but then you change the hero to Doctor Strange, and this will change all the preset buttons to how you want to. So come down. I do like to have like the shoot and damage dealing buttons on the right side. It feels more like a standard shooter. If you pull the R trigger and it fires a projectile, And then on the other side, I have the flight mode and the shield. And then your melee ability is the joystick. I do have like the X on the back paddle for jumping and ascending if I fly. So you can see the projectiles, you know, there's quite some travel time to it, and it does have a range. So you're not, it doesn't have infinite range. I want to say it stops, where does it stop at? So you have, what, so 30, it is a 30 meter range on that. Any closer? Yeah, you start getting hits. So, and there is travel time. So, Strange works best, you know, if you push up with the shield, you want to get in close to the enemies, and then you can shoot. Headshots do more damage. Does it do more damage? I thought I heard it make noises. Apparently not. So, I guess body shots and headshots don't matter. Yeah. So, just go for center mass. Shoot him right in the mass. Easy shots.
Closer to victory.
So we'll go. One of the most common combos that you'll want to do with Strange is, since his attacks, his auto attacks, the daggers they're like spaced out, so you can time it. So you time a melee attack in between the daggers. So you'd be like melee, daggers, melee, daggers, melee, daggers, melee, and then you can do that burst move. So this will crank out quite a bit of damage. It'll help you secure kills. Daggers, melee, and then burst. So the what else haven't we gone over? Okay, so let's talk about the flight for a second. You know, you tap LB to go flight. You can go A to ascend, or L stick to descend. One thing that I was having trouble with was I was holding the button, so it's on a 15-second cooldown, that flight mode. But I held it down and it immediately canceled. So you just need to tap. You just tap the LB, then you go up, and then you can gain high ground. You can float around. It's pretty useful against melee characters, like if. Well, not so much Iron Fist, but if Hulk or, you know, they push up on you, you can just fly away from them. So most of them have projectiles that can deal with that. But another useful tip is if you are going against a flyer, you can get up there and then fight them face to face. So I have, you know, you got Storm, Iron Man, and they're floating around. You can get up in their face and make them eat a dagger or two. Another useful thing is if you are up in the air and you know that they're causing problems, like Iron Man's going to ult, Hela's going to ult, fly up here, get in their face, pop your shield, and that'll protect your teammate or teammates from those dangerous attacks. Okay, what else? We've got... So press up on the D-pad to read the stuff. So we went over... Oh, we'll go over the portal trick real quick. Just set a portal where it's easily accessible to teammates, so on the ground. And then the second one, you can place wherever you want. Fly it around and aim it where you want to look. So say we want to fly there, right? And then have them jump into here. There you go. And now you can see you position it the right direction, Chris. But then you could potentially have, you know, a Punisher right here shooting, and the bullets are actually coming out of the portal and hitting the enemies. Obviously, I didn't do a good job positioning this, but there's, you know, you can throw enemies off the map. You can block off doorways, so you can put the portal in front of a doorway and then portal it over like an edge of a cliff. People will walk through the doorway, die, or you know, just they'll have to wait because the portal's on a 20-second cooldown, so you got to wait 20 seconds then. Your cooldown is like 170 seconds, but the enemies, it only lasts for 20 seconds, is what I'm trying to say. All right. So what else? We've got... Let's talk about... We'll go over here and show you the portal mechanics, or excuse me, the shield mechanics. So, you know, your shield, pull it up, and you can protect your teammates. They get behind it. They can shoot through it, but they can't be shot. Your shield has health, right? It's got a health meter. You can see it's going down 475, 450, 425. When you put it away, look on this side of the screen. Over there, you can see it's regenerating. So now it's back up to 800, 75, 50, 25, 700, and then you can see 675. Then it charges back up. So it does have a cooldown before it hits full health again. You can be punched through the shield or hit with melees. So that's a counter to Strange, would be melee characters. But your Hawkeye, your Punisher, your Star-Lord, they're good opponents to go against. All right, and then we'll just talk about the super move, right? You go like this. There's a charge up to it. Then it knocks the souls out of the body, so it stuns enemies, and then you can do double damage if you shoot the soul. Say you have like an AoE attack, like that Daggers of Danak, right? You pop this, you do damage to the physical and the soul. So just keep in mind there is a wind-up time. There's been a couple of times when I thought it didn't take so long, and I jump in the group of enemies thinking I'm going to stun them, but it takes a couple seconds before you can get that done. Other than that, I think, like I said, the main strategy gameplay for Strange, he works well on, if you're trying to like choke points, right? If you can get it to a door, he blocks the door. On the cart, he's pushing the cart where you have to move, push your team. You want to be out in front, so you want, if everyone's working coordinated together, healers would kind of be like in the back, and you would be a frontline guy, and you'd be pushing in, using your shield. So you don't want to just hold your shield down because the healers won't have anyone to heal. So you take a little bit of damage, you block, shield, and then you'd be shoot, melee, AoE. So that's the basic gameplay loop. I got some videos on the channel, so check that out. You can watch some gameplay. If this video was helpful, thumbs up, appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Later!